name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I think I'm sick. I'm sick. Mildly under the weather. Right? Mildly under the weather. I was going to do this other video today about Leah Moore, Alan Moore's daughter, commenting on the Hollywood Reporter article where comic creators are upset they're not getting paid for the gazillion billion dollars that they make using their ideas for movies. So I was going to do it, but I don't really think I'm up for it, quite frankly. I think I'm a bit achy. This is going to be a review of my weekly 2000 AD review. We're going to be looking at this week's Prog 2241. It's not a terrible prog. It's better than last week. It's kind of middling. I would say middling. Certainly not a jumping on point, right? It's certainly not a jumping on point. I'm getting tempted to start looking at Judge Dredd magazine. I haven't seen that for a while. Maybe. I mean, like, I do like the whole Judge Death in Space thing, but I was waiting to get the trade. But anyway, we'll talk about as we go through. Can you hit the like button? That'd be great. There's nobody watching these videos, by the way. Literally, these are my least viewed videos. I just do them because I like them. Right? These are my least viewed videos on my channel. Can you hit the like? Can you hit the share? That'd be freaking nice. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, help me get my subscribers up. I think. I was above 3080 yesterday, but I went down again. That's what happens in YouTube. You know, I go forward 10, I lose 7. You know, that's basically how that works out. Like, share, subscribe. Please make sure still subscribe. You want to be super nice? My indie game. This is a comic review. Maybe you like a bit of comics. Go check out my comic books on Indiegogo. This is it. This is the last week. I'm finally wrapping up this campaign. I'm excited to do it because I want to start my new campaign. And so, you know, I think something very important in doing a crowdfunded comic book campaign, other than making a great comic and making a great package and putting things together and really appreciating your your backers, your customers, also delivering, right? So the time is here. I got to deliver. I'm really excited to do so. We got 2 comics. We got a biblical 220 pages long Bible stories, atheists, crazies, rationalists, and rogues. If you're a 2000 AD fan, you might well like this. This is kind of like the early Vertigo books from the 90s, which is when they basically got the creative teams of 2000 AD to go to America and they invented Vertigo. That's essentially what it was. This is the same kind of vibe. It's very biblically accurate. That's the source material, but not being preachy. Yeah, it's a good story, baby. It's a good story. And then we got this one. The Imperium, a love letter to telefans in the 1960s. James Bond, Emma Pill, I call them something different there, but James Bond, Emma Pill, The Black Slab from 2001, and A Monkey in a Spacesuit, all in one fantastic super group together. A bit of Prisoner, a bit of Thunderbirds. It's just fun. Now, Dominic Ratchet did the art of this. He also did the art for all the extras. We're going to get this this wonderful poster when my little whizzy wheel stops whizzing around. There you go, wonderful poster. Noble Savages, the lovely Leela and Raquel Welch from the land that time from 1 Million Years DC, the Time Machine and K9. Why are they together? Why are you even asking? Who cares? And then of course you got the For the Male Gaze cards, cards based on my my youthful titillations that still work pretty much today. Again, if you're into British sci-fi, you might like this. Oh, there, 2000 AD fans. Yes, check out this Judge Anderson. I mean, I think this is just a freaking awesome Judge Anderson, right? So yeah, you get all these cards with it. No hanky panky in the TARDIS. Nice bit of Perry there. Oh my, Councillor Troy, and of course, we have the Forces female. Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is. Yeah, posters. We have all kinds of things. I think I'm throwing another one of these into the main package if you get. But anyway, wrapping it up this week. Please go back it now. It's now or never, baby. Now or never. All right, let's have a look at here it is, 2000 AD Prog 2241. Okay cover, not great. I don't really like the double-headed lightsaber thing. And look, let me zoom in. You know, it's reached a point now where every character is a black woman. Like, everybody is a black woman. It's just silly, right? It's just silly and a bit racist, right? It's a bit like every character is a black woman. Doesn't really necessarily have to be. Who did that cover? Dan Cornwell. Don't really know him. Thrills of the Future. Judge Dredd the Musical by Rob Williams and Chris Weston. That'll probably be a one-issue wonder. Sounds like it'll be kind of fun though. I do like Chris Weston's art. You should check out. He's something he did with, who was it? Not Garth Ennis. It was one Garth Ennis, that time period. Warren Ellis, maybe? No, he's been cancelled. Or maybe it was before it was cancelled. There was it, the Space Service. Really good artwork. Basically, it was Britain steals all the best National Socialist scientists from Germany in the 1930s after the war, and then they make their own spaceships. It's really good. That's actually really, really good. Better than anything in this issue. So first we had Judge Dredd. The issue is better because we have the Judge Dredd story I'm starting to work out and makes a bit more sense. So each one has an intro section. And again, I couldn't tell what the hell was going on last week. Where we got, it's like there used to be a thing, and that's what I call music, like compilation CDs. They used to be big in the 80s and 90s. Now that's what I call music 9. It was like they're probably up to 972 by now. It just seems a bit dated. So this guy's introducing great feats in judging, judgery, and they've got this one. So he has this one guy jump in and take out all these people fighting each other about to blow up a volcano, and in quite a cool way. So then the actual point of the story, we actually get to the point of the story, which is much more interesting. Now I understand the story, I'm more invested in it. Although this framing device just doesn't really work, right? The framing device just doesn't work at all. The actual story is a good one. So there's a group called Justice Watch, right? Who anybody they feel, any judge they feel who has committed a crime in SJS, the Special Justice Squad, haven't gone after, they go after them, right? They kill them, right? So it's interesting because you didn't get the feeling that the SJS ever held back in any time they could get a judge, they really would. So that's the first thing. And secondly, like, these judges are a bit easy to kill, but so they go through them. They have a couple of justified killings apparently, and then they come up with this one guy who's just like this nice guy who had a traffic accident, but they kill him as well. Judge Dredd gets involved in the case. By the John Higgins, John Higgins been around since he is John Higgins. Did he do the colours as well? No, Sally Hurst did the covers. Did the art there. This is some of his best work, I think. I remember his Dredd stuff from the 80s, 90s was a little bit weaker. Yeah, he did America. Wasn't it he who did America? I can't remember. He basically got famous when he did the colours on Watchmen. That was before you had colours like this. Yeah, then it was just like flats, like monotone colours. So Dredd's involved in the case, and he comes in, and I guess they're going to try and try and solve it. And it ends up with a really good final murder. This guy is taken out in an old age home. You have this guy who's like old and disfigured, and somebody comes in and takes him for a bath, and it turns out this was a former judge, and he drowns him. And you see like something about the Democracy Day. I do like the Justice Department ducky. Okay, that's actually one of my favorite things in the issue. More Justice Department ducky, and of course, no, I'm not saying do a freaking Justice Department ducky series. Then we got an Alpha Judge Dredd magazine. This looks good. This looks really good. Is this like a prequel? Lovely art. Who's doing the art on this? But it's really. I mean, I recognize the artist. Is it Chris? Not Chris Weston. It's no, it might be actually. I'm not sure, but it looks really nice. It does look really nice. It's tempting me. It is. I mean, I do like a bit of Angel Gang. So then we're back into like 2020s, 2000 AD, and it's 2010, it's not 2000s, 2000 AD. It's 2020s, 2000 AD. 2002 AD was pretty darn bad, right? It was pretty darn bad. But hey, these are okay. So it's so this is just a very generic plug and play series. Skip Tracer. He's a bounty hunter, lovable rogue in a this like massive unemployment cube where they put all the unemployed people. And he was ex-military and he's developed these ESP powers. So this story, he's on another planet. He's been called there, and he meets an old girlfriend of his who apparently has a baby who also has the same powers that he has. Wow, this is just totally frozen. 1 second. There you go. There, now it's moving. Nice use of good old traditional electrotone there. I think. I don't think he drew the white lines in by hand. Maybe he did. I don't know. But yeah, it's okay. It's just again a little bit generic. It's not really grabbing me at all. I honestly, I'd rather see read Rogue Trooper, like a new Rogue Trooper story. I don't know. Something like that. This is again. I understand that you've got to keep building new properties. This one just hasn't really grabbed. It's a bit bland, right? Bit bland, which is most of this issue. Not bland is this story, Department K. It's kind of an interesting one. The interdimensional judges. So this story is they get called to a planet, a dimension, and there's a giant, dead, massive interdimensional alien there, and they're trying to work out how that alien died. So it turns out these two other super powerful aliens killed it, and then you get like this really kind of clunky info dump as the judges meet them, and they turn out to be part of this like weird religious cult that hates there being a multiverse, and they want to use this thing inside the giant interdimensional being they killed to make a super weapon to destroy all dimensions, something like that. And it ends up they're gonna get into a fight. Again, I'm not really a fan of the double-edged lightsaber. Then stepping it up, up a notch. This is again not for new readers. This is definitely like you dropped right in the middle of this continuity. Is Sinister Dex? Oh, this is just Sinister. It's not Sinister Dex. There used to be Sinister Dexter, who are a pair of gun sharks, so basically assassins. And it was kind, it was fun, jokey strip with violence and humor. Steve Yoll doing the artwork, Dan Abnett touring. It's quite fun. So in the last episode, the last storyline. Sinister, I guess. Sinister was killed, and Dexter ran, from Download City. There was this evil AI that was taking over everything that they were fighting against. So there, and you assume Sinister to be dead. So it turns out Sinister is then brought back to life by this AI. It's a little bit talky. He's brought back with this enemy. It's a little bit talky. And not that funny, right? It normally has a little bit more humor. I am glad to see it back, though, right? I am quite happy to see it back. They find out the AI is developed from a sat nav, again, which is very Sinister Dexter, which that much I like. And now he works for her, the sat nav AI, as an assassin. Stopped getting the complete case files years ago. I got the Mega Collection instead. Basically covers me with everything. I'm like, I don't need the Mega, the case files, quite frankly. And 2000AD Regened, can't read it. Freaking can't stand it. All right, it's not for me at all. Finally, the issue wraps up with a killer. And a killer, again, is kind of like a less intelligent, good episode of Sandman with more violence, right? I think that's how best I describe it. A killer is a Roman legionnaire, former slave, big black guy, right? It's kind of like what's the name of the of that strip about the former black slave? They called it like Black something or other. It was really kind of embarrassing, but he's in Hades going on a quest, and people are always warring in Hades. So they need to get through the battle. So they call these like Minotaur things, and he needs a bit of a body part. But somehow this kid like fine, okay, you can have my eye then as payment to get them across. They finally get to the sea, and now they meet the first end boss, which is this big guy over here. I guess it's going to be a fight coming up, right? And then they're still plugging the sci-fi special. I really should get this and review it. I might well do that. If I'm feeling a bit under weather, which I am, maybe I just do that and read a bit of 2000AD. That sounds like a fun way to spend the day to me. And then they got the ad for the next 2000AD Ultimate Collection. Just this one really passed me by. Honestly, if there's a very few of these strips that I would want. And I mean, do they have a robot? I don't even think they have all the robot hunters, which I would have wanted. But like, I'll just get the other reprints. Like this thing has just not landed with me at all. While I did love the Mega Collection. So there you go. That's Prog. What were you looking at? 2241. Prog 2241. Not great, not terrible. Middling issue. Honestly, I more and more I'm reading these every week and analyzing because I review them. The issue always stands and falls on a Judge Dredd. They need something of that quality. I mean, I don't know why they don't. I think Road Trooper, Strontium Dog. They should have 2 classics per issue. 2 classics and 3 original. You know what I really like to see? 2 classics. Maybe a new interpretation of like what was it? Called Cayenne, something like that. Per issue, but good and engaging. 2 classics, 2 modern, and 1 Future Shock. I think a Future Shock should be weekly. Yeah, black and white Future Shock should be weekly. I mean, as long as they're good, right? As long as they're good, that's you got to keep the quality up. But yeah, listen, this is a middling episode. If you've got a subscription, you're not going to be like, oh, I hate my subscription. It's not going to make you want to run out and buy a subscription either, right? It's 2000 AD, baby. Prog 2241, July 21st. So there you go. Have yourselves a fantastic day.